Hi, welcome to the Resources Roadhouse. I'm Wally and I'm at Diggers and Dealers 2021. I'm speaking with Paul Bennett. Now, Paul, you're Managing Director of Medallion Metals. Now, forgive the Resources Roadhouse, we haven't really, you haven't struck our radar. But now that you have, I've found out a little bit, now you've got a gold project down near Ravensthorpe, funnily enough,
that's
called
correct.
The Ravensthorpe Gold
Yeah, very
project.
imaginative.
Yeah, that's good. And now but you have been very busy down there, so you've been busy drilling down there. Just fill us in on a bit of the recent work that's been happening.
Sure, so we're very recently listed too. So listed in March, we raised $12.5 million and all of those funds are principally going into drilling at the project. So we're in the midst of a 30,000 metre drill program at Ravensthorpe. We're halfway through it at this point in time. We've made approximately 3 announcements to the market so far, and we're seeing extensions to those resources at depth and along strike, and it's our aim to get the resource to 1 million ounces and beyond, but by the time this drill program finishes up.
Okay, so the announcements you said that you've put out, what sort of response have you had?
Muted, Wally. So we're trading at about $55 an ounce, and we issued the shares at 25 cents, and we're trading at around the issue price at this point in time. We've got a 700,000 ounce resource. It's trading at roughly $55 an ounce compared to our peer group, which is closer to 100. So yeah, the response thus far has been pretty muted. But
do you have a bit of a problem, for want of a better word, the fact that you mentioned Ravensthorpe and then gold in the same subject, sentence? Are people used to Ravensthorpe and gold, or are they thinking maybe another?
It's got a long history. 130,000 ounces came out of there, as well as 20,000 tonnes of copper. So look, I think when the market sees that we're getting towards that 1 million ounce mark, things have changed. And we're certainly well on the path to that.
And you reckon they've got the smart observers there who are already watching, knowing that, so the drill results from your, just the other day, the kaolin deposit down there, or target I should say, that was a pretty encouraging set of numbers?
Absolutely, yeah, out to the west along strike and at depth. We've stepped out over 80 metres beyond the known resource there, and we've got economic intercepts out there, so we're confident that's going to add materially and positively to the resource estimate there.
So you sound as though you're fairly confident that the project is going to grow, that you've got a set of targets at the moment, you're drilling there, and then you're going to be able to drill out from there and get more mineralisation.
Yeah, I'm confident we'll get to that 1 million ounce mark, and I think we probably need to be at 1.5 million ounces, 1.5 million ounces, before we can consider that development decision. If you assume that half of that resource will flop into the mine plan, then that leaves you with 700,000 to 800,000 ounces. That's 100,000 ounces per annum for 7 or 8 years. That's a bankable project, and that's what we're working towards.
All right. Well, I would ask you to keep us informed here at the Resources Roadhouse of your progress, so that we can keep you informed, our viewers and readers at the Resources Roadhouse. But until then, Paul Bennett, thanks very much.
Pleasure, Wally. Thank you.